Hi there and welcome to Plant CEO and Unchained TV special. I'm here with Mobius Loop. This is Alex and Rose.
Hello, nice to see you.
How are you both doing?
Very good. We're
Yeah,
amazing.
really well, thank you.
So we're here in Vegan Campout 2025.
Yeah.
How do you feel after this weekend, and especially from your gig that you did yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
No, it was the day before.
It was the day before.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
losing
Saturday.
track of time.
Yeah.
But also you did some great things here in the Woodlands with your open mic and giving a lot of people inspiration.
This is our Hemp Redemption solar stage, which we host with these wasps. These wasps have been here as our compares. We take this to various festivals, but it's by far such an integral part of Vegan Campout.
Right.
It really brings the energy of the UK festival circuit, and we host it as an outdoor solar stage, and we provide an open mic basically for 3 days straight, starting at 10 in the morning till as late as we can fathom, with just a couple of special guests, and it makes for such an incredible melting pot of creative expression, especially with all of the incredible animal rights activism that's coming through people's poetry, music, and we get to discover all this wonderful art that's being made for the animals.
Amazing.
And it's just constantly bringing us to tears to see these incredible forms of expression
it's brilliant
on our stage.
I mean, it was my first time here in Vegan Campout. I came to see your performance. I was like, I came in as one person and I left as a different person, but basically more enlightenment. So it was like it was very moving for me, and it was very special, especially the way you also engaged with the audience. And it was like a one-off experiential sort of thing. Really good. So how do you go about doing that? Because you seem to be connecting at some other level. I know it's majority vegan audience here, and that's part of it, I feel, because we're here for the animals, and we're here with the in this environment, and we're all feeling the love in this festival.
I mean, we have done non-vegan festivals and we get those similar vibrations, that we get people resonating together because we're trying to like sing about things that unify us all, and we still hit that vegan message hard. Even if we do a non-vegan festival, we're speaking for the animals in every single set. We do the exact same set that we did, and a similar thing happens. But I must say that Vegan Campout, it feels 100-fold because it's everyone's shares that same core vision, core principle, and we're all on the same page there with how we feel about animal liberation. And so it was amplified a lot. We do a lot of festivals, and like I say, unfortunately we go to the non-vegan ones because we feel sometimes that's where the message is most needed, and we get messages all the time of people saying they're going to go vegan now and they didn't know this about the animals. And we do find it our mission on earth to speak up about these things when we have a platform. I don't know if you want to say anything on that.
In terms of how we've created the connection here strongly, we've both asked for guidance, whatever that is, spiritual, just the creative melting pot that exists here for humans, on what to say and how to say it. And we've really tried.
How do you receive that guidance?
I mean,
well, one time through the tour,
the tour that's painted right there, one of our most prominent vegan songs, Rose, channeled through, stood in that building.
We just stood in there and it was open to the sky, and we said, please, we've got these bigger audiences now, we're on these bigger stages, what are we meant to be saying? Tell us what to say. And then the little melody came through, may all beings be free from slavery, and
I love that. I love that.
And you a cappella.
I love that.
And she starts bringing that poetry through, and it's become.
And you were just gazed on the tour there.
We were in that building.
Oh, so the actual one.
Physically.
Sorry, okay.
Okay,
right. Yes, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, I've been there.
So we climbed up, stood in the centre, which is obviously an ancient gathering place, bit of a vortex there. We're both songwriters and we both think a lot about what we want to be saying, how we want to be saying it, and how do we want to connect with people in the times that we're living in. And as artists, we want to make art that connects with people. And so to see it received so well in such an environment was just absolute dream come true for us.
Your souls are very intertwined.
Indeed.
And I think it's interesting to know how you come up with you're kind of having a discussion with each other on philosophy and things like that, right?
Daily.
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 So how do you we all have busy lives. So say there's couples, how would they go about experiencing the same that you guys do?
Well, our relationship is amalgamated in the way that we both work on the same projects, and we're both comfortable with we've been spending that much time together, you know.
Right.
And and that's kind of rare. We meet a lot of couples that live almost separate lives and come together at the end of the day,
like sort of passing
whereas
ships.
we homeschool together, we debate philosophically together, we actively take some breaks from each other, but we're with each other most days.
It's amazing.
And we find that we both really bounce off each other. The philosophical questions we're challenged by, and new ones come up, you know. And so we run by new things, you know, in the different movements.
Could you give us maybe some example ideas that other people can take away, like?
Listen
what
to
sort of
good
topics?
music.
This is one.
Yeah,
Sure. I'm a big fan of Bob Marley.
exactly. And Nina Simone and any artist, Damian Marley, any artist who's singing about the times that
Ziggy
they're living
Marley.
in.
No new
Indeed.
stuff. Maccabee.
We're really into reggae. Always seems to come with a powerful message of love, peace, forgiveness, you know, unity, compassion, empathy. And we're not like a reggae genre, but we definitely take a lot from the lyricism of reggae.
And we want our music to have a message. Like, we love to make music, but we also love to say something before, you know, we know our life is temporary and we don't know when our last day on earth may be. So we're always got this feeling of, what do we want to say and sing about before this life is no longer, you know.
Yeah, Three Little Birds is my favourite song. It feels like we're three little birds right now.
It does, doesn't it?
Three little birds sit by my bench table.
That's awesome.
That's great remix.
Remix.
Releasing it next week.
Do you feel like, to get to that level, to get to that higher vibration, what is it that you're doing? Are you in that creative space already?
We're very creative people, just in general. It's probably why we connected together, is we're both naturally very philosophical, and we're both songwriters, and then we both want to make music. So I guess all that mixed in is I don't know what you
made for a divine union.
Yeah.
An ongoing conversation between ourselves as songwriters, and us trying to step into the zeitgeist, as it were, of what language is being used by the mass at a time, and how do we poetically integrate that into a song, and then waiting and finding the rhythm and the melody and
who does things. Which bit?
Me and Rose will write individual melodies and lyrics.
Oh, really?
And then sometimes I'll write the second half of Rose's song, or vice versa.
Sometimes he's written an amazing rap.
Right,
and
by the way, amazing.
With a chorus for that.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he's just playing an amazing piece of music he's written on the piano, and then some words will come through. And we're very much, every song's written very differently.
Rose, I sort of a bit more sit down and write, whereas she can really improvise new songs from divine place.
Right, amazing.
It's quite incredible.
My mind.
I can't keep up with her.
Yeah. And you're so multi-talented on the instrument, so you know, having your looping effects obviously is helping now and getting into that. And you obviously violin. It's like accordion, flute.
He's on the
accordion, flute.
I'm the flute.
Amazing.
But it's all very self-taught.
I don't know how you get that.
Piano
I mean, I'm just the drummer, and that's all. That's all I know.
Yeah, but
that's enough for me.
As if it's one drum, but it's a whole set of drums with different
that's a good point. Exactly. Do you jam a lot?
With Sean, my brother, on drums.
With Sean, okay.
It opens up a whole way of doing it, like for the dancey set you saw, you know, and then we have to really factor in. We can be writing a melody and a lyric, but once we get into the jam room with Sean, it can take it to a whole new dimension, can't it? Like what Rose channeled in the tour, for instance, is a totally different song to what we play on the stage with Sean.
Yeah, exactly. And we do candlelit concerts with just me and Alex, where it's a lot more intimate, a lot more of our quiet songs around the piano, and that's a whole different dimension. But when we do the full band set with Sean and the drums and the heartbeat, it's just something.
Oh yeah, that's what I noticed. That's what you call it. The heartbeat is definitely there. You're off Spotify.
We are.
Yeah, and this was mainly because of the decision from Daniel Elk, who personally invested, was it? Or tell us what the story is.
We found out we found out that Daniel was investing 600 million into AI drone weaponry. Right. And for a company called Helsing. And then when we released that statement and saying our music has just been removed from Spotify, we put the motion into action, and then we then found out he's the chairman of Helsing. So he's also sat in as the chair of the weapon company and the CEO of Spotify. CEO of Spotify is the chairman of Helsing.
And for us, we're singing anti-war songs, we're singing about freedom for all people and everything. It just seems like a huge contradiction. We had our own conversation about it, because we do non-vegan festivals, we do go into spaces and try and project our message there, and we had the conversation of, is it good to be on there to project this message? But the fact that we're encouraging people to pay the guy money for a subscription, and then we ourselves are paying the guy money to like for our distributor, we just thought this is not at all right. And then we saw other bands as well pulling away.
Which other bands have taken?
Formidable Vegetable Sound System were a really big inspiration
Vocal as
to
well.
us. They released what they did was they pulled all their music off Spotify and then left one song up called Why We're Leaving Spotify. And it's a really catchy tune.
Oh, that's interesting.
And,
It's called Where Music Goes to Die.
Oh, Where Music Goes to Die.
Where Music Goes to Die.
Where Music Goes to Die, yeah. It's a really catchy.
And you know they had over 1 million views on that?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
We should have done that. But it was a bit of a sacrifice, because although they don't pay artists very much, we had, a nice amount of streams on there for a grassroots band like us, which did come with some streaming royalties.
Credentials.
And then, so we had to let go of that. And it's tough because
you're missing also the discoverability.
Exactly. It was a tough decision, but also we feel it's AI weapons, man, is the wrong way to be going with our society.
The recommendation here from you is for him to step down. If he stepped down from his position as chairman,
I guess so,
and removed his investment somehow,
that could help,
could help.
And maybe instead of putting the profits into AI weapons, possibly put the profits back to the artists that made the platform so successful. And
we also announced with that post that he's a billionaire and the founder is a billionaire. I think the founder's on 14 billion. He's on about 9 billion.
Now we go on to wealth tax.
600 million. 600 millions go into weapon AI drone weaponry, and then 0.003 pence per stream is going to the artist.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And he's not investing 600 million back into the grassroots art scenes that are making that place such a prolific. It's such a wonderfully convenient streaming service. We're gutted as well. We used it for our own listening.
And what do you use now?
So we're telling people that Tidal's a great one in terms of transferring over your playlist, and pretty much everyone who's on Spotify is on Tidal because the distributors put it on them all.
And also they have a...
But then Bandcamp as well.
Yeah, we have a higher frequency of...
What do you want to say?
Yeah, May wants to say. Anybody? What is that? It's
a shield beetle.
Wow. You've got a special shield. Look at that.
Yeah. Also, Bandcamp is a great one for supporting artists.
That's where we're going to release our album.
We're going to release our next album only on Bandcamp, because then people can buy it straight from us without any billionaires intercepting it. It just feels wrong that the billionaires are raking it in while struggling artists are making nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a good thing to be a part of anymore, you know.
The other thing with Tidal is I'm pretty sure there's a better quality of sound in terms of what they're streaming, as in the, I think it's a
higher bit rate.
It's something, compared to Spotify. I don't know too much about the Bandcamp.
No, we haven't actually opened and started listening to Tidal yet.
Oh, okay.
Sort of.
That's what we've been telling people. We ourselves haven't actually been on it.
We've gone on a bit of a listening fast, I guess, since we lost Spotify. Where do we go? We haven't had a moment from going festival to find our new streaming service. For our personal listening. But we're releasing all our albums on Bandcamp right now and encouraging people there. Feels like the more connected place for a grassroots band like us. We can have a much more of a back and forth direct connection with people.
You can have a dialogue, as in a community.
There's a messaging service for it.
Very cool. Tell us about the new album then.
That's dropping this week.
This week.
I don't know when this will come out.
We'll do it this week.
If you're listening to this, go to Bandcamp to hear it now.
And it'll be promoted on our website, on our socials.
Can you say, is the name... exclusive for the name, or I'll release it when you release it.
We can't decide whether to call it BA equal or
as in an equal inhabitant of the earth.
And BAE being the weapons manufacturer.
Or some of our family have worked.
Or we don't know whether to call it that, or do we call it just another war crime, which seems a little bit intense of a title, but it's very much of an anti-war album.
It's an anti-war album, And then we're about to then record a new album with my brother, a drum album for the end of the year called Peaceful World. And then next year we're hoping to have ready for the next Vegan Campout our vegan album.
Yeah.
So we can actually put
okay.
together a very
special...
large number of special vegan songs.
Yeah,
because we've got a lot of songs, you know.
Yeah,
we've got many albums and
social justice movements, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
But the animal rights one is the one we want to galvanize more and more.
Right.
It's like the world is so awake to the injustices of slavery and racism and sexism. Not that they're done with by any means, but it's largely agreed upon that is wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas there's still this massive, it's largely agreed upon that we should be able to have dominion over the animals and eat their dismembered bodies the way, and it's just, it's sickening, man.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
really sad,
Yeah.
And we don't want to take the foot off the pedal off the animal rights movement. We want to help like galvanize more action, more love and forgiveness, but also like, you know, real change and real protection of animals' rights. Yeah. We want to see that in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And really hoping to see you again very soon. You're playing in Glastonbury.
That's right.
In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're doing the Animal Rights March UK, which is on
this Saturday. Yeah, and then the following weekend, Simply Raw just gathering and Maccabees headlining on the grounds of a vegan castle near Glastonbury called Avalon Priory.
Yeah, so let's catch all those venues if you're around.
Can we just tell your audience that you are a beautiful, kind being who helped us so much with the pack down, and we can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. You helped us a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your incredible words of encouragement and inspiration for our music.
Yeah, and thank you for your music. I mean, it's like you guys are amazing. Blown away.
Thank
Blown
you,
away.
bro.
Thank you so much.
Much love to you. Thank you.
Thanks.
And to the bagel.
Thank you.
That was lovely, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you for closing like that. That's so
that was
sweet.
really great, man. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
That.
And like, we would love to do a longer one at another day as well.
Stop.
I was
Let's
watching.
all get naked.
I don't know where it's
know
gone.
it's a photo.
There was this little beautiful like gold beetle, but I don't know where it went.
Yeah, the gold beetle.
There it is. There.
What, the one that was on me? Oh, wow.
Gold beetle.
It's really shining a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, and that shield one is over there.
Is he still
I
there?
was just watching. He's walking along the top.
He's
of
got a
the
speck
phone,
on his
man.
back that looks about as big as that.
Alex, do you know who this is?
Nice.